Hey guys, Tim Allwell here from tipsfromtim.com, and in this video we're going to do a My Top Tier Business review, or as it's commonly called, MTTB. So maybe you've heard of this opportunity, you stumbled across it online, someone's recommended it to you, and you have some questions. This is going to be a very dense review. I want to answer any questions that you may have about it. I wanted to cover all angles and leave no stones unturned. So stick with me and you're going to get a full-blown review of My Top Tier Business and what it's all about. So what we're going to cover in this video, we're going to quickly address what My Top Tier Business is, what My Online Business Empire is, aka MOB, who is Matt Lloyd, what are the 21 steps of MTTB, what training and coaching is included, is MTTB a scam or is it not a scam, why most people fail, and how to get the best results with My Top Tier Business. So let's jump into this. So what is My Top Tier Business? It is a 21-step internet marketing training program that teaches you the fundamentals of starting a business online. So MTTB is considered a front-end offer, meaning it's the first product that you sell to a customer, and it typically has a low price point. So you can get started with MTTB for $49, and then you can resell it or recommend it to other people for $49 as well. So a lot of people get confused because MTTB and MOB, or My Online Business Empire, they're connected. So if you've ever heard of MOB before, MOB is the back end offer that you sell to customers after they make the initial purchase of My Top Tier Business. So the real money is made in the back end offer. So MOB is a high ticket product, and where you can earn $1,000, $3,000, and $5,000 commissions. So that's how it's structured. Is you first buy into My Top Tier Business, you go through the 21 steps, which is a great training program for teaching somebody how to get started running a business online. And in the back end is MOB. All right. Now the focus in this presentation is going to be more on My Top Tier Business. If you want more information on MOB, then you can check out my MOB review. So real quickly, who is Matt Lloyd? Matt Lloyd's the founder of MTTB and MOB. He earned his first million at age 25. So he struggled for years online before seeing success, as most people do. Now, when he realized all of the leaks that a lot of the business opportunities had that were available, he set out to create his own system that gave people the best opportunity to make money online without going through years of struggle and headache. So he also wanted a program that paid out higher commissions, that made it possible for people to earn life-changing income with just a few sales, with just a few sales per month, instead of having to make hundreds of sales that pay out just small commissions. So there's many opportunities out there where you're only getting $50, $30, $37, and it takes hundreds of sales per month to even make a decent sized income. And Matt Lloyd's a big believer in top tier, high ticket programs where you can make sales like $1,000, $3,000, and $5,000. So you only need a handful per month to really get to that income level that allows you to live life on your own terms. So what are the 21 steps to My Top Tier Business? Well, it's an educational program that breaks down how to create a six-figure business online within your first year selling top-tier products. So it teaches you how to leverage proven systems and how to get big-time commissions by licensing and selling the MOB products. But it also teaches you fundamental business practices that often go overlooked or neglected. Things like knowing your numbers, tracking your numbers, that your business is always progressing and moving forward and growing in revenue month to month, but also setting business goals, getting traffic, and much more. So after you complete these 21 steps, you qualify to sell My Top Tier Business for 90% commissions. So you can earn $44 by selling the $49 product, but you also get paired with a traffic coach who will teach you how to actually generate traffic and leads to your My Top Tier Business sales pages and capture pages so you can start earning those commissions. So if you want a full list of all 21 videos and their titles, go ahead and check out my blog post. I have them all listed there. There's a link in the video description box below. So what training and coaching is included with my top tier business? Well, you're paired with a 6-figure coach who will hop on Skype calls with you as you progress through the 21 steps. And you usually schedule a coaching call with your coach every 3 to 4 steps. Now, this is really what separates my top tier business from other programs, is that they literally pair you with a coach who's gone through this entire process, who sells the program. He's a 6-figure earner, and he's kind of holding your hand, making sure that you understand the entire system and what it teaches, what my top tier business is all about. That way, if you ever have any questions or concerns or issues, your coach is right there on Skype. You can usually shoot him a message or bring up those questions on your coaching call with him. Now, after you complete the initial 21 steps, like I mentioned before, you're paired with a traffic coach for the next 30 days who will advise you on how to generate traffic and leads for your business. And it's really down to your personal preference. You can ask them to teach you about blogging, paid advertising like Facebook pay-per-click, solo ads, YouTube marketing, Craigslist marketing, whatever you're comfortable with or whatever you want to learn. And if you don't know anything about traffic, they're going to help coach you and guide you on things that you can implement right away. So again, this personal mentorship and coaching is really what puts my top tier business miles ahead of any other business out there. Anyone, especially beginners who are starting online, the hardest thing is just getting started and filtering through all of the information that's available on the internet. There's just so much information, but when you have a coach or a mentor to actually guide you step by step, it really just makes all the difference. So with that being said, is my top tier business a scam? No, it's not a scam. There's reasons why people call my top tier business a scam, and let's talk about who it is for and who it isn't for. So it doesn't matter what company or product that's out there. There's always going to be a handful of people calling it a scam. Now, usually these people either they came in with unrealistic expectations, or they didn't have all the information when they decided to get started. That's why I wanted to make this review as comprehensive and detailed as possible so I can answer and address any questions or concerns that you may have. And other people, they just don't have what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur online and run a business like my top tier business. So when you come online to start a business, most people are coming from a regular job that they want to escape, or they just want to make some extra income online. And they might have this mindset that it's easy to come online and make money, or that for some reason, because it's an internet business, they should be able to make money fast and quick. And that's not the truth at all. Starting an online business takes just as much work and effort as it does an offline business. The only difference is you don't have to have hundreds of thousands of dollars of capital to start a business online. There's usually a low barrier to entry. It doesn't cost, if you want to start a franchise or a brick and mortar store, you'd spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in starting costs, and you wouldn't expect to see a profit for about 3 years. Well, with internet marketing, you can start for much cheaper than that, and you can usually see a profit or return much faster than 3 years. I don't know why people get the notion that they can make millions of dollars quick. A lot of people believe this for some reason, and it's a hard truth. It's a hard pill to swallow when they realize that it's not the case. So when people realize that it takes actual effort and consistency and patience and work ethic, they usually quit. And those who think that it was possible to make lots of money fast, they'll call it a scam because, hey, they didn't make millions or thousands of dollars overnight. So you really got to, the people who are going to be successful with internet marketing are people who understand entrepreneurship. They understand that, hey, it's going to take some effort and time and patience. You can't have an employee mindset where you're not going to work for 40 hours, get paid for 40 hours. You got to be comfortable making your own decisions and being disciplined every single day with your time and actually putting effort into your business to grow it, because at the beginning it does take some time and some TLC. So Matt Lloyd is so confident in this system that if you're willing to apply it, he's willing to pay you $500 if you don't make at least $1,000. Okay, so you literally have nothing to lose if you apply yourself and you apply what they teach you in the 21 steps. So let's quickly talk about why most people fail. Here's the reasons why most people fail online. I've already addressed this, but information overload. There's just so much information out there, it's hard to really focus in on what you need to be learning and applying. Everyone has their own opinions. There's just way too much information out there. It's hard to tell what works and what doesn't work. The next problem is that most people don't have the technical know-how, like creating sales funnels, creating capture pages, and doing all the nitty-gritty setup of starting like a business or a website. They also don't know how to generate leads. So leads are the lifeblood of your business. Doesn't matter if you're online or offline, whatever your business is, if you don't have a constant flow of leads coming into your business, you're just doomed to fail. Without leads, you can't make any money. Next is that people don't know how to market to the right people. So they think that anyone and everybody will be interested in this kind of business or product, and that's not true. You have to be marketing to the right people and getting your presentations in front of the right eyeballs, people who would be open and willing to try something like this, because not everyone believes in this kind of business model or this kind of business opportunity. And lastly, they lack sales skills. So a lot of people who come online, they might not have sales experience or previous sales experience. So when it comes to actually selling products and selling systems like this, they fall on their face because they have no idea how to build value in a product or system and then actually sell it to a potential lead or prospect. So here are the benefits of my top tier business. And this is all relating to the previous side of why people fail. So remember how I said information overload was one of the biggest problems? Well, with MTTB, they have all the training, the products, and resources to teach you how to create a sustainable business online, and it's all in one place. So now you don't have to be confused and go all over the place for information and training. Here it's all condensed and organized for you. Next is that they have done-for-you tools. So you don't need to have the technical know-how of creating sales funnels, capture pages, websites. They have these systems in place that you can utilize and you can earn while you learn. So there's going to be a learning curve, but you can use what they have in their back office, their training, their systems, until you can learn how to do these things yourself. Next is they teach you how to generate traffic and leads. So most people who come online in a business, they don't know how to generate leads. That's why their business fails. With my top tier business, they have the training, they have the coaching, and the mentorship to teach you how to do that. You also learn how to get targeted traffic. So remember, you don't want to just market to any Joe Schmo. You want to market to pre-qualified leads. You're going to learn how to do that. And lastly, sales. So people who don't have any sales experience, the great thing about my top tier business, one thing, and this element really separates this company from all the other companies as well, is that they have a phone sales team of 6-figure coaches who are experts with my top tier business and the Mode products, and they actually follow up with your leads and they close the sales on your behalf, and that's how you're able to earn some of the more high commissions, the top tier commissions. All you have to do is focus on driving traffic. So here's how you're going to get the best results with my top tier business. 95% of people fail online because they do not have a steady flow of leads for their business. Now you only get a handful of 15 to 30 minute calls with your my top tier business coaches. After that, you're kind of on your own. Now if you're a total beginner, these calls, you might not get too deep into learning how to generate traffic and leads. It might be very basic and fundamental. So you're going to need a coach or a mentor. You're going to need to continue to learn on how to generate traffic and leads. Now this is what I specialize in. I specialize in traffic generation, converting leads into sale. So here are the bonuses that you get when you join with me inside of my top tier business. You get access to my private team training site. It's $2,000 value. So you get access to a dense library of training videos that will just teach you how to be a successful internet marketer and how to grow your business online. Next, you'll get access to my private Facebook mastermind group. This is a $97 a month value. It's a group where I'm in there with my coaching students. If they have questions, they shoot them in there and I answer them. Also, we're sharing strategies and success stories, and we're just holding each other accountable to growing our business online. Lastly, you get my personal mentorship, which is priceless. You'll have access to a mentor. If you have a question, I will answer it. And this is the fastest way to grow and scale your business online instead of spending time and headaches and struggle learning how to do it yourself. So when you have a personal mentor, you can literally take what they've been doing to get success and apply it directly to your own business. You can speed up that learning curve. So go ahead and follow the link below to get started with my top tier business. Once you go ahead and join, I'll be in touch with you and we'll go ahead and hit the ground running. All right, guys, Tim Alwell from tipsfromtim.com. I will see you guys in a later video.